Hi, I'm Ruben and welcome to another video which will help English speakers improve their pronunciation in Hebrew. You know, one of the most difficult aspects of mastering pronunciation in a foreign language is eliminating obvious traces of your native language, mainly to avoid misunderstandings. And that's why today I'm going to explain how the English L might change the way you pronounce lamed. And I'm going to suggest a modification for you to sound even more natural in Hebrew. Let's look at a quick example of what I'm talking about. Pay attention to the lamed sounds in the following phrase and see if you can tell the difference between the American accent and the Israeli accent. Here we go. Mazal tov lekol hatalmidim be'ulpan. Mazal tov lekol hatalmidim be'ulpan. Switching over. Mazal tov lekol hatalmidim be'ulpan. Mazal tov lekol hatalmidim be'ulpan. You might know that in English we generally have two different L sounds. One typically we pronounce at the beginning of a word or syllable, and the other, which I'll call final L, we pronounce when the word ends with an L sound or when the L comes before a consonant. For example, in the words feel, or almost, or still, or even Israel. Think about the word label for a second. Label, label. Say it fast, say it naturally. Label. Typically, the first L, le, will have you touching the back of your top teeth. Le. Where the second L, the final L, almost sounds like it's suspended in your mouth. So why is this important? Well, we want to make sure that the English final L doesn't appear in Hebrew. We want to make sure not to use that sound for words that end with lamed. And we also want to make sure that the lamed has the same pronunciation whether it comes at the beginning, middle, or end of a word. Simple enough? According to sttmedia.com, lamed is the fourth most frequently used letter in Hebrew. It appears about once every 13 letters or so. That's a lot of lamed. The great thing about this technique is that it doesn't involve adding a new sound, but rather taking one away, which makes practice a lot easier. Let's listen to a few common Hebrew words with lamed at the end and see if you can tell the difference between the American and Israeli accents. Once again, here we go. Hakol, hakol. Tzlil, tzlil. Shel, shel. Gadol, gadol. Al, al. Nice. We really love hearing your comments for this video series. We want to make sure that the techniques are valuable, but also that you can apply them in your pronunciation practice. Please feel free to leave a comment or a suggestion for a sound or word that you'd like to see in a future video. To give you some extra practice, what I'd like you to do after finishing this video is to repeat the word hakol, hakol, a couple times every hour if you can. Even better if it's a natural conversation. Hakol beseder, hakol metzuyan. It'll give you the repetition you need and with a common daily phrase. Again, think about the way you produce this final lamed sound. Really make sure it comes out clearly, and let's show the world how well you speak this language. I'll see you next time.